up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and it is time for another Pop Off with Maddison. Please excuse the hair. It was combed, but it is currently sleeting outside here in Kansas City, so it definitely feels like winter, even though we aren't even to Thanksgiving yet. Okay, let's get into today's Pop Off topic, because we are talking about what the hell is up with Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin. Plus, I also have some tea for you on Kourtney Kardashian's reaction to Scott's alleged fling, so let's not wait any longer, get started and unwrap the facts. Alright, so for those of you who have not been keeping up with the Kardashians and the Kar-Jenners, let me be the first to tell you that Scott Disick is once again linked to another 19-year-old. This time, it's Amelia Hamlin, aka Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin's daughter. These two were first spotted out together around Halloween when they were going to Kendall Jenner's very controversial Halloween party. I do have a pop-off on that if you're interested. They were spotted going in together, but at the time, a source told Hollywood Life that it was just a coincidence they walked in together and they happened to be walking in with the same group. However, now it appears like there is something a little more going on than just a mere coincidence. Because since Halloween night, Scott and Amelia have been spotted out together several times. They've been seen at the beach together. They've been seen going to get sushi together. They've also been posting eerily similar Instagram stories proving that they're at the same location together. All of that good stunty stuff. And while Scott and Amelia might be having a good time with one another, the people in their lives aren't necessarily loving this new fling. First and foremost, Sofia Richie, aka Scott Disick's ex, recently unfollowed Amelia Hamlin on Instagram after following her for quite some time. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Maddison, why is this a big deal? Well, for me, in my opinion, I think that celebrities use social media as their way to kind of low-key tell the public what they're feeling. So the fact that Sofia Richie unfollowed Amelia tells me there has to be some realness going on between these two because she doesn't want to see it on her feed. I know that was already mini popping off, but whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna keep going with the facts. As far as Amelia Hamlin's side, her mom and dad are reportedly not here for her relationship with Scott Disick at all. A source told The Sun that Lisa Rinna, aka Amelia's mom, will not publicly acknowledge Amelia and Scott's situation for now because she kind of feels like it's just Amelia going through a phase. The source also said that she's still trying to wrap her mind around it. The insider went on to say, quote, "But when she does speak about it, she'll keep her cool, but really, she's worried. That's her youngest kid." The source went on to say, quote, "She really does like Scott, but both her and Harry, aka Amelia's dad, don't want someone that age with so much baggage to be with their baby girl, especially given Amelia's own mental health issues. In the past, we know Amelia has struggled with an eating disorder. This is something that has been openly talked about on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills." On top of that, it sounds like Amelia's parents, aka Lisa and Harry, both really liked her ex-boyfriend. Amelia just recently broke up with her ex, Mercer Wiederhorn, and a source told E! News, quote, "Harry and Lisa were sad to see Amelia and Mercer split because they loved Mercer. He was like family, but they understand." Truthfully, in a weird turn of events, the only person who seems okay with Scott and Amelia is Kourtney Kardashian. In a new report from TMZ, a source shared that Kourtney actually likes when Scott is dating someone because that's when he's the most grounded, happy, and responsible parent. That's apparently how the family saw Scott when he was dating Sofia, and that's how they see him now that he's even dating Amelia. This insider went on to say that Kourtney and Scott are on the best terms they have been in a long time, and Kourtney sees no need to get involved in Scott's relationship as long as he's happy and there's no negative effect on the children. Okay, I absolutely have some thoughts about this, so let's not waste any time and pop off. You know, I still can't find my home shambong, so we're just going straight out of the bottle, which honestly works whenever Scott Disick is linked to another 19-year-old. Alright, so when Scott and Amelia first showed up to the Halloween party together, I immediately thought it was a stunt, especially when that source came out and told Hollywood Life it was just a mere coincidence that they walked in at the same time. However, now that Scott and Amelia have been hanging out a little more, their families are starting to weigh in on how they feel about the situation, I do feel like this is the start of a little fling, but I still feel like it smells a little stunty. If I had to describe it, I would say it's stunty with some feelings mixed in. And I say that because I don't think Sofia Richie would have even wasted her time following Amelia Hamlin if there weren't some feelings there. And here's why I think it's a little stunty. Number one, Amelia just went through a breakup. So this is a super quick rebound in my opinion. And on top of that, yes, she was famous before. She has famous parents. She's appeared on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She definitely has her own notoriety and fame. However, she's gotten more press now than she has in a very long time by just being linked to Scott Disick, which isn't a bad thing for somebody who's a young model, let's be honest. And as far as Scott is concerned, I think he likes being linked to other women. And on top of that, we know he's trying to stay relevant. Keeping up with the Kardashians is over. So he has to do something to keep his name in the press. Hello, he does have his own brand too. He has Talentless. How does he keep Talentless relevant? By keeping himself in the press. And how does he keep himself in the press? By being linked to 19-year-olds. I don't like it. I think it's kind of seedy, but it is kind of Scott Disick's MO. Now, you know, a few pop-offs back, I did say I had a theory that Scott and Kourtney would at some point get back together. And honestly, I still feel that way despite Amelia being in the picture. And that's because I just don't think Amelia has long-term relationship potential like Scott had with Sofia Richie. Number one, I think Amelia's parents would not allow her to get serious with Scott Disick. Yes, I know she's 19, she's technically an adult, but just after watching Lisa run on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I just feel like her and Harry would probably step in before Amelia got too serious with Scott Disick. Again, that's just my own opinion. I know she's a full-grown woman and can do whatever she wants, but I just am not sensing long-term relationship potential here. On top of that, Kourtney's alleged Zen-like response to Scott being linked to another 19-year-old, I'm not buying. There was a ton of opposition when Scott first started dating Sofia Richie, not only from Kourtney Kardashian, but from the whole Kardashian family. Despite Sofia helping Scott turn into a better person, there was still a lot of opposition. So this whole, oh, Kourtney's just happy for Scott, and as long as he's a good dad, she's cool, I'm just not buying it. I personally think Kourtney doesn't care about Scott and Amelia because at the end of the day, she still knows that her and Scott are getting closer and closer, and she still knows there's a chance that they could get back together. Remember, a few weeks back, I told you about a report from Life and Style magazine where a source said if Kourtney and Scott got back together, they would keep it extremely private and extremely under wraps. So in my opinion, I feel like Scott and Amelia, it's a great way to distract everyone. It's a great way to distract the press. While Scott and Kourtney can still talk in the background, can still talk behind closed doors and kind of figure out if they have a potential future together or not. I know a lot of you think I'm crazy for thinking that Scott and Kourtney still have potential to get back together, but for some reason, my gut is just telling me that they do because I really believe that no one else on this planet can put up with either of them. I don't think anyone else can fully put up with Scott Disick. I don't think anyone else can fully put up with Kourtney Kardashian except each other. So I feel like this whole Scott and Amelia situation is truly just a distraction so Scott and Kourtney can figure out what the heck they want. But again, that's just my own personal opinion, and now I'm ready to hear your thoughts. What do you think is going on with Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin? Let it out down below. While you're at it, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. If you could also follow me on Instagram, I do mini pop-offs Monday through Friday on my Instagram reel, so make sure you check me out on there as well. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, also, I hope you like my Christmas tree.